Hey everyone, it's Bud, and I'm back with another stuff. Today is Thursday, March 10th. It's the morning time, roughly 6 a.m. Central Time. I hope you guys are doing well. Woo! All right, guys. Excited to talk to you guys today. We're going to do a little bit of a different video. We're going to talk about best collectibles under $100. As far as I'm concerned, on the Veve app. I've got a bunch of stuff to talk about, a lot of pieces to talk about. I wanted to go in depth as far as why I feel like this on some of these pieces, just to give you some perspective. And yeah, um, I got a lot written down, so we got a lot to get through. We got some normal stuff to get through, so we're gonna just start right off the bat. So we're going to start with just my favorite pieces, just straight up right at $100, basically. Okay, these ones are as close to about $100 as I could find. Um, First of all, the first piece I have written down is Jake the dog. Okay, so Jake the dog is from a super old like it's from series one, like from season one, right? So this is a super old piece. That's why this piece belongs there. It's a very nice piece. I've owned it myself many times. It's a nice piece. It looks great in AR. As far as IP goes, the IP is pretty good, right? It's pretty good. So I feel like Jake the Dog is kind of right there, in my opinion, right in here with some of these lists. Now, one thing I did want to say really quick is I didn't really focus too much on much other than I was looking for like a baseline level of IP. So with all these pieces, you can kind of do some research, figure out what is most scarce, and kind of use that to your advantage, or do whatever, right? Um, Next piece, though, is the Common DeLorean. Now, the Common DeLorean's a little bit of a tricky one. Common DeLorean I like a lot. It looks cool. It's cool. There's a couple things, though. First of all, this one is kind of on here because I suspect that it will be drivable. This one's also on here, even though there's a ton of editions of this thing. We're talking about a piece that has pretty good IP, maybe one of the most iconic cars like of all time, right? Not many movie cars are going to be as iconic as the DeLorean from Back to the Future, just straight up and down. Um, you know what I mean? So, as far as I'm concerned, yeah, I think Common DeLorean deserves to be in this list. All right, next we got Black Panther, of course. I'm just talking about the new Black Panther, of course. The new one, the actual statues. I mean, this one I wrote down. I'm really just thinking common, uncommon, rare, whichever one you prefer, really, in my opinion. I love the common. That's just my take on it. But I'm just a random guy. So I was thinking Black Panther, but more specifically, I personally was thinking Common, but I'm just a random guy. So Black Panther, great IP, fantastic IP, pretty new, drop on the app, so it's pretty abundant right now. So there's some things maybe against it as compared to some other pieces, but a lot going for this piece. It looks great. It's dope. You know, very cool. Black Panther, of course, very good. So very good IP. Next piece we have down here is going to be the rare Coca-Cola Snow Globe, right around $100. Very cool piece. Hugely strong IP. I mean, we're talking about an IP that's almost unmatched on the app. Like we're talking about one of the biggest IPs on the app, in my opinion. That's just my personal opinion. We're talking like a top three IP on the app, right? Maybe top five at worst. But holy mackerel, right? Coca-Cola is bigger than Batman. Coca-Cola is bigger than Superman. Coca-Cola is bigger than every superhero combined. Every Coca-Cola is bigger than all that stuff. I believe that Coca-Cola, huge IP, absolutely huge IP. I love these pieces a ton. I think these pieces look great. I think the rare is fantastic. I love the neon sign in there. I love this piece a lot just from a visual standpoint. It's got to be on here, guys. It has to be. Um, Next piece I have written down is going to be the FA Batgirl. This is going to be the FA Batgirl, the one where she's doing the handstand with the camera phone. Great piece, right at $100 at this exact moment. The Catwoman in the exact same series is way more expensive, but the Batgirl, though, right at a nice floor price here, right around $100. Great piece, great IP. It's Women's Month, so this one, it might be a nice pickup for right now. A very good piece, very good piece, very strong IP. I thought this one was a must-have on here because it is an FA. It's a FA and it's a strong IP. So next we've got the new Wonder Woman. This thing is at 100. This one was a little bit. This one's one of the weaker pieces on my list, I think, but it's still such a really nice piece. Um, this is the most recent drop they had for Cover Girls, I think, right, or something like that. Whichever one had that Supergirl that's super nice. That's where this one is from. But this is the Wonder Woman, guys. So I wanted to put that one down here because I thought that one was also a really nice piece. So just my thought on that one. I thought that one deserves to be in the top under 100. Next, and the last pieces I'm going to be talking about that are really truly under, well, okay, there's a little bit more, but okay. Next piece I want to talk about is going to be the Deadpool Common and Rare, both of them. I think they're both fantastic pieces. I think they're both right around $100. Both absolutely fantastic pieces, in my opinion, guys. That's just my personal opinion. Um, so that kind of rounds it out. Another absolutely strong IP. Very popular right now. Another one that's just hugely popular right now. The Deadpool movies are great. Ryan Reynolds, absolutely amazing actor, right? So very good. So that kind of rounds out the collectible side of things. Okay, guys, that really does round out the collectible side of things. Okay, those are my top pieces under 100, or basically right around 100, we'll say. All right. Next, I wanted to talk about a bunch more things though. First of all, I wanted to talk about my favorite poster on the app at exactly $100. It's going to be the Jaws poster. Okay, guys, this was, I think, Jaws poster 2, right at $100. I just love this poster. This is more of a personal thing, guys. There are a ton of posters on the app, and it's going to come down to your preference. But I like posters with water on them. I'm a big fan of just water, swimming, all that vibe in general. So I love the Jaws poster. That's just my take on it. But there are so many posters. That one was hard to really pin. But if I had to give a poster, it would definitely be the Jaws. That's my personal opinion. Drinking some coffee. This is like day number 3 where I don't have creamer, and I have creamer every day. So this is day number 3, no creamer. It's not too bad, guys. It's not the end of the world. Okay. I wanted to give 2 pieces that I found that were right around maybe closer to $50 that I thought were a little bit better. I didn't make an exhaustive list of $50 pieces, but I did want to talk about 2 very good pieces that I saw right around $50. The first one is going to be Zombie Captain America at right around $50 for the common. I thought that was a pretty good price. I mean, that's just my opinion about it. I thought that was a very cool piece for $50. It's a cool piece. I mean, it is a cool piece. Next piece I wanted to talk about right around $50 is going to be the Deadpool Uncommon. Okay, so I've got the Deadpool Common and Rare as my favorites around 100. The Deadpool Uncommon is actually much closer to $50, and so I think that one's is definitely worth shouting out here. Definitely a lesser expensive piece, but a very nice piece in my opinion. And I did want to talk about 2 pieces that were maybe just a little bit above $100 that I thought were pretty good grabs. So the first piece is going to be the Common Zombie Hunter Spider-Man, currently going for $128. I think this might be the cheapest Spider-Man collectible on the app, and I think it's a very nice piece for the price point. 128, just over $100. Not exactly around $100. It's a little bit above. So we're gonna put it just outside, but $128 for the Common Zombie Hunter Spider-Man. I think that's a great great grab. Um, Next one I wanted to shout out is that Supergirl that recently came out. Very nice piece, absolutely beautiful. That Supergirl is actually going for about $135, guys. So of course, just a little bit above that $100 price point. But I thought all those pieces, that's where I'm at right now, where my mind is at with these little bit more on the lower end pieces, under $100 and even closer to $50. And I wanted to share that with you guys. Let's go ahead and pop into some normal stuff just to rip through some normal stuff here really quick. Spreadsheet will be linked down below. You can use my spreadsheet to find out some of the edition sizes and stuff like that. But, there's also the Ecomi wiki and all that. But I would say kind of you can go through this stuff and kind of look at what's scarce and what's not scarce and kind of maybe make a decision there. We've got air links here. We've got Far, Kind-Heartedness. We've got Cycling. We've got Silas. We've got Little Telephone, Glass Truth. We've got Psychological Sand. Shout out to all of our homies everywhere. We got homies price trading at 0.004306. Homie can be your homie. I'm not going to be your daddy, and nothing in this video is financial advice. And last but not least, we do have a drop coming up tomorrow, which is Friday the 11th. This is coming up at the normal drop time. We got ourselves an X-Men comic. Pretty cool. Got ourselves a Wolverine cover here. Pretty cool in my opinion. I'll be going for it. I've had really bad luck on these last couple comics. They've just felt weird to me. They didn't feel like normal drops. Obviously, something may be changing in the background. Who knows? Who knows? And that's all I have for you guys today. Seriously. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. And let me know what you guys think about my top pieces. I would love to know what your guys' thoughts are down below. Did I forget anything crazy? Keep in mind, I did not pick pieces just because of scarcity. I know there's some really scarce pieces around $100, but I was actually going with pieces that actually have a baseline of IP. All the pieces I picked had to have at least a strong IP component. And that's where I was at with it. And with that being said, everybody, I hope you guys have a fantastic Thursday. We're making our way through it. Let's keep grinding, everybody. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.